My name is Hazem Gaber, and today we're going to be talking about the ISC CISSP, which is a Certified Information Systems Security Professional designation. Um, this is a very good designation to have. Um, this course is based on the new May 1st, 2021 curriculum outline. So, why should you get the CISSP? Well, it's proof of your competence and it leads to a higher salary. And it shows that you can design and manage the security of an organization. Recognized by many government agencies and employers. And to get it, you need 5 years work experience in the area. And then pass the exam. So the exam is 3 hours and 100 to 150 questions. And you need 700 to out of 1,000 to pass. So there's 8 areas. There's 8 subjects, and you're gonna get questions from every subject, and you must pass every subject. So you can pass overall and fail the exam. And every subject is about 10 to 15%. So this is a computerized exam. There's also in other countries, if you don't take the English exam, you can take a 6 hour 250 question exam. But that's not really gonna apply here. So let's look at some of the subjects. So the first area is security slash risk management. So the idea is governance. How does the organization manage itself? Um, Business strategies. How does security relate to the business? What are the frameworks and policies in place? Compliance, legal. What laws apply to my organization as far as storing data, cyber security, cyber crime, intellectual property, types of investigations and the requirements, documentation, business continuity, personnel security and HR, privacy, consultant, NDAs, for example, employment. Different types of risk management. So, how do we identify threats? How do we assess them? How do we respond to them? How do we control them? Um, how do we report them to management? Um, Risks to our supply chain. This has been big during COVID. And how do we educate the users regarding um, social engineering, malware, those kinds of things. And then the second subject is asset security. So, how do we protect our data? How do we classify our data so that we don't, so that we know what to protect and how to protect it? How do we collect data? Um, Different standards for end of life. And then the third topic will be architecture. So, secure design principles. And we're going to look at models of security. And we need to understand the security capabilities of different systems, client systems, servers, databases, industrial control, embedded systems, Internet of Things. And we'll look at cryptography and cryptanalysis. And then physical security. And then the fourth subject will be communication security. So it's communication slash network security. And we're going to look at now new stuff like CDNs, Wi Fi, 4G, um, SD-WAN, VXLANs. These are all new. We're also going to look at more traditional IP, IPsec, and WANs, VoIP, etc. And then in the fifth topic, we will look at IAM, so identity and access. So physical, people, federation, access control, and rule based control, life cycles. I'm going to look at SAML, radius, so some of the CA, CA, CS, and O auth. So we're going to look at some of the technologies out there. We're not going to get too, we're trying to build an understanding of how these work and how they fit with your organization, more than trying to understand specifically how to configure each one. Because if I teach you what this is, what this is, what this is, you know, um, we're trying to build a toolbox. So I can build toolbox, a lot of different tools, and how each tool works. As far as you figuring out how to use it, um, it's partially beyond the scope of the course. If I told you, a screwdriver can be used to twist a screw, and a hammer can be used to nail a hammer, um, I don't think I need to show you to an extent how to use a hammer. You now know you have a hammer. When you see a nail, you're gonna know how to use a hammer. Um, and that's because CISSP is a lot more about governance than it is about tools. It's kind of oriented towards management. So you may be managing other technicians who know how to use each tool every day. You don't personally uh, need to know it in depth. So when we look at six, we're gonna look at what's it called? Security assessments, which people hate. So penetration testing, audits, reporting, facility audits. So security and facility. 7, security operations. So monitoring investigations, um, resource protection, incident management, prevention, um, disaster recovery, business continuity, physical security, and safety. And now, last, this is very important now, is software development security. So development life cycle, how do we ensure that bad things don't get into our application while we're building it? Types of software that are available, and types of services now that a cloud is big. So IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Um, and then secure coding. Any questions so far?